It's high noon.
Black Stars Rise. The island commune of Mont Saint Michel lies off the northwest coast of France. It is beautiful, elegant, and enigmatic, a place out of a fairy tale. Only this tale is one of horrors and madness. During low tide, you would be able to reach the island on foot by crossing the tidal causeway that emerges from the sea. However, by the time you reach the coast, the tide is much higher than you had anticipated. The dark clouds cover the sky, and a distant crush of thunder signals the start of the oncoming storm. You find a boat whose captain is willing to take you to the island and prepare for the ritual to come. All right, so that is the lead-in for our scenario number 7, Black Stars Rise. The setup here, we have to gather all the encounter sets for the Black Stars Rise, Evil Portents by Aki, awful, Inhabitants of Carcosa, the Stranger, Dark Cult, and Ancient Evils. I've already added we're playing on easy. I'm looking to get through the story, not get my head kicked in. So I have already added the -3 to the bag. I have already done all of these agendas and removed all the cards. This one is a complicated setup. I've already randomly chosen a pile. Got those done. All right, it says each investigator searches the collection for a random basic madness, pact, or weakness. All right, so here's our deck. This is what we're running. I did not. I had 2 experience coming in. I did not spend those this game. Our random basic weakness was obsessive. So now we have obsessive, paranoia, lost soul, searching for Izzy, sacrificial beast, and the man in the pallid mask. We've got a pile of them. We've got freaking 6 terrible cards in our own freaking deck that we get to deal with. So there is the deck that we're going to use today. We'll see how this goes. This scenario is a mess. I have never played it before, so we're going to see how it goes, folks. All right, so everything is all set. Let's go ahead and read Agenda 1A. The tide rises. Your boat docks at Port de l'Avance, but with a rising tide and torrential rain flooding the street, the boat's captain isn't keen on sticking around. He tells you he will come back for you in the morning. You tell him not to bother. You probably won't be around by then. All right, so we've got a fast or a lightning action. It says we can spend 1 clue as a group to place 1 doom on this agenda. This can cause the agenda to advance. Each investigator gains 2 resources. All right, so we can do that once per round. And it takes 5 doom to advance the tide rises. Agenda 1C, the ritual begins. Dark storm clouds swirl overhead. A vortex of eldritch energy rages in the center of the storm. The ritual has begun. The gate may appear above the abbey or below it. You must choose which route to pursue and reach the gate before Haster's agents do. Also has a lightning action here. The investigators can spend 1 clue as a group to place 1 doom on this agenda. This effect can cause the agenda to advance. Each investigator draws 1 card. We're on the highway to Carcosa, guys. I don't know how that's going to pan out for us. In our campaign log, we also had to add 2 tablet tokens to the chaos bag. That has also been done. Everything is ready. Here's our opening hand, and our opening hand is actually pretty good. So I'm going to probably go ahead and keep what we've got there. All right, so we are off. Let's take a look at the Black Stars Rise special tokens. The skull is -X, where X is the highest amount of doom on the agenda in play. That means that that's going to be bad. The tablet, because we don't have a cultist or elder thing, the tablet is reveal another token, and if we fail, we place 1 doom on each agenda. That's also terrible. Here is the locations and stuff set aside. I have no idea which one it is. And then there's this one also. Don't know which one that is. All right, so we are at the Port de l'Avance. says this gateway serves as an entrance to the Grand Rue during high tide when a boat is the only means of reaching the city. All right, we get to flip it. It is a location with a 3 shroud and 1 clue here. I can spend 2 actions to move 1 doom from one agenda deck to the other, then place 2 clues on Port de l'Avance. All right. And the only place this is connected to is the Grand Rue. And the Grand Rue is connected to the diamond, triangle, equal sign, and the circle with a dot. Triangle, equal sign, and square. Square is over there. We cannot get to that. We can't get to diamond. So it connects to all 3 of these, not to this one. This one is connected to everything else in the universe. I may have to slide everything over a little bit. Actually, I think I'm going to just do that now. So we'll slide everything this way a little bit. That way we have enough room on each side if we need it. It is the tough part about playing on Octagon here is that you end up with kind of space as a premium. All right, so here we go. And you can get to square from here, from the broken steps. All right, so here we go. Right out of the box. I'm going to spend 2 resources for my first action. 1, 2. And I'll put Arcane Studies into play. That way we can discard some stuff for brain work. I'll go ahead and hold on to Hard Knocks. I'm also going to spend 1 resource to put Lone Wolf into play, so we can generate resources from Lone Wolf every turn. And we're a 3 versus a 3 here. Okay. I'll go ahead and investigate here. I will use my Streetwise. I will burn my last 2 resources to give me a +3. So I'm at a 6 versus a 3. And we pull -1, so we grab that 1 clue that's there. All right, that's the end of the turn. No enemies. None of that. So we are going to be ready for the next round. Do another Lone Wolf. That It's funny is it doesn't say that I can't have more than 1, so I guess I could put another out there, but that seems broken and wrong, so I'm not gonna. All right, so we do get to draw a counter card. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. And there are some special rules here, and let me go bring that back up. There are some special rules, so whenever 1 or more Doom is placed on the current agenda, players may decide which of the 2 agendas to place Doom on. Doom on cards other than the 2 agendas, they count towards the Doom threshold for both. When 1 agenda advances, the Doom on the other agenda is not removed. And if they both trigger at the same time, we check 1 and then check the other. So there's the special rules for that. Okay. So we do get a encounter card, and we have the World's Merge. It is in Omen Treachery with a revelation effect of a test brain 3. And if we fail, if it's agenda 1C is in play, take a horror and discard a card. All right, so let's just take the test 3. So it's a 3, I'm a 3. I'll go ahead and discard 1 to be up by 1. So I'm a 4 versus a 3. We get a skull. Skull is -1 because we have only 1, so we're good. We succeed there, so we don't need to worry about the rest of the crap from that card. All right, so our turn here. Which one do we want? The ritual begins. I am going to lightning action spend my 1 resource, or my 1 clue, to place 1 Doom on that agenda. So there's 1, and it says I get to draw a card for doing that. Okay, so far so good. Lone Wolf gives me a resource. I will go ahead and play my emergency cash to get 3 more resources. 2, 3. And that was one action. My second action, I will move to the Rue, the Grand Rue. Mont Saint Michel main road courses around the Abbey lined with shops and homes of fishermen and farmers. There's a clue here. It says, after you succeed at a skill test by 1 or less while investigating the Grand Rue, place 1 doom on the agenda with the most doom. Okay, and it's a shroud of 1 here against my skill of 3. So we probably should bump that up a little bit. If I can do that, I'm up by 2. I will investigate. I'll be up by 2. I'll be up by 3. -1. We succeed, and we succeeded by more than 1. So I will get that 1 clue. All right, so played a card, moved. That was a lightning action, so it did not cost me anything. Investigated, so we're good. We will advance the agenda here. Ready for the next round. Drew Switchblade. Okay, we're looking at 5 for either one of those. Our encounter card. Crashing Floods. It's an omen, treachery, with a revelation of agility 3 this time, and depending on how far along we are, dictates how terrible that card is. So it's agility 3. I am an agility of 3. I don't have anything else in play to help me with that. 3. I can use 2 resources to be a 6, which I will do. So it'll be Streetwise. Gives me a 6 versus a 3. 0. We succeed there. So we will discard that. And that's our turn. Here we go. So, yeah, this thing's like putting doom on those agendas. I'll have to deal with those later. All right. I will spend 1 clue to put a doom here. And draw a card. Okay. All right, I can go to the outer wall. I can go to the north tower. I can go to the Broken Steps. Broken Steps does not look like a good place to go. We'll go to the outer wall. So move 1. Lone Wolf gives me a resource. The outer wall. The outer wall of the city defends it from the wrath of the tides and also from conquering invaders. Is a 2 shroud, 2 clues location with 1 victory. Woohoo! Says has a forced effect. After 1 or more doom is placed on the A agenda deck, each investigator at the outer wall takes a damage. So I can't hang out here because we're going to take a beating if we do. All right, so it's a 2 shroud. I am a 3 skill. So I'm up by 1 already. I'll go ahead and discard 2 for Streetwise. And investigate at a 6 versus a 2. Auto fail. Excellent. That's how we like it. We like wasting actions. I'll do it one more time. Try to grab that clue again. I was hoping to be able to get out of here. +1. There we go. We got 1 of the 2. All right, and that's my 3. Moved, failed to investigate. Investigate the second time. All right, here we go. We're gonna advance an agenda here. All right, the ritual begins. Flip that. Blue Star's demise. As the vortex grows in size and force, so too does it pull on reality. Debris and rubble start to float upwards, pulled into the terrible void. A thunderous crash shakes the island to its very core. Soon the whole city will be destroyed in the maelstrom. Shuffle the encounter discard pile and both set aside copies of Rift Seeker into the encounter deck. All right. So these two guys go in. And Rift Seeker. Let's go find our pal, the Rift Seeker. Ooh, that's a Tidal Terror. Oh, shit. Okay. Go ahead and get in there, buddy. And shuffle them up. All right. Check the current A agenda. If Agenda 1A has 2 or fewer Doom on it, mark 1 conviction on our campaign log. It does not. It has 3. If the Agenda 1A has 3 or more Doom on it, mark 1 doubt on our campaign log. So we get a doubt. Go ahead and bring up my little sheet here. We have 4 doubt and 2 conviction. That's not good. Oh, I forgot to throw my mental trauma on there. 2. All right. And now we advance to Agenda 2C. If Agenda 1A is not the current A agenda, do not mark any conviction or doubt, though it is. All right, so now we are on to the entity above. The whirlwind over the island continues to rage. Blinding flashes of lightning and deafening thunder assault your senses. Is the vortex above the key to opening the path? If so, you have no choice but to beckon the entity closer. Each monster enemy gets +1 fight. That sounds awful. Lightning action. The investigators spend 1 clue as a group to place 1 doom on this agenda. And each investigator draws a card. Okay. I also took a point of damage at the end of or when 1 doom was placed on the A agenda deck. So we took 1 damage there. So let's take a beating. All right, so we have advanced the C agenda. We'll see how that treats us. Here's our encounter card for the turn. The Spawn of Holly. He is a 4/4/2 monster. He's actually a +1, so he's a 5/4/2 monster. He preys on whoever has the most horror. He has Retaliate, and he has a forced effect. It says that after you successfully evade the Spawn of Holly, take by 2 or less, take a horror. So he's just awful. He's just awful, and he's on me because he spawns right where I am. Okay, so now I have to deal with that asshole. All right, so our turn here. I think we're going to be running for the hills. I will generate a resource for being all by myself. I will lightning action to put a doom on that agenda. I don't really want to draw a card because there's all sorts of bad things in my deck. All right, so I don't have the best means to fight him because I don't have any fight things out. I have hard knocks, so we will be avoiding him and getting out of here. At least he doesn't. He's not a hunter, so I can just avoid him and run for the hills. All right, so yeah, we're gonna evade him. So I will spend 2 resources. 1, 2 to evade. I am at a 6 versus a 2. Yeah, we're going to just do that. Evade him. 6 versus 2. After a 0, we're good. So he takes a nap. Oh, I didn't want to flip him. He takes a nap. So that's 1 action. Our second action, we will run to the North Tower. The North Tower, along the outer wall, overlooks the town on one side and the tumultuous waters on the other. Freezing rain has made this path slippery and dangerous to follow. Sounds like I'm going to slip and fall and hurt myself. North Tower has a 2 shroud with 2 clues. Has a forced effect that after one or more doom is placed on a C agenda deck, each investigator at the North Tower takes a horror. And that also has 1 victory. Wet stone steps lead higher up the path toward the abbey above black storm clouds threaten to overtake the island. Okay. So evade, move. I see no reason not to try to investigate here. I probably should have just played elusive. That's okay though. Shroud 2, skill 3. You know what? I'll just use my unexpected courage this time. So I'm at a skill 5 versus shroud 2. +1, we got it. And I can only do that once a turn, correct? Once per round, yeah. Okay, so that is our third action. After one or more doom is placed on the C agenda, it will be here shortly. He will not do anything. He doesn't move or nothing, so he just hangs out there. So we are going to be refresh and ready for the next round. Almost there on the Tide Rises. With your Moxie. We like Moxie. Moxie helps us a lot. It's also fast, so with that, I'm going to just put it right into play. So we have Moxie in play now. All right. Doom threshold has not been met. Entity above has a 6. Here we go. The encounter deck will give us the World's Merge. It's an Omen Treachery with a Brain 3 test. If we fail, it's a bunch of bad things. Wow, take 2 horror, discard 2 cards. Ouch. All right, so we need to pass this brain test. Okay. I can boost. My brain is +1 for Moxie. We like that. I played Moxie after I placed the Doom on the agenda, so we're good there. So Moxie doesn't take the 1 horror and goes out the window. Okay, so I've got a 4 against a 3. And I can discard 2 more to put me at a 6 versus a 3. Tablet. Tablet says reveal another token. Tablet says to reveal yet another token. -2 is good. So we succeed. He did not have to put a whole bunch of Doom on the agenda there. All right, so that's our turn. All right, we're at a skill 3 versus 2 here. Lone Wolf gives me a resource. I'll be up at a 4 versus 2. +1, we got it. I will spend one of those to put another. I'm going all in on the entity above. We're just we're going high. We got lock picks. We like lock picks. Those are really good. Those are like really good. Okay. One action to investigate. I want to get off of here. We'll move to the broken steps. Bolts of lightning silhouette the abbey above. A path of long, winding steps leads up the hill, branching into multiple routes as you draw near to the abbey. Broken Steps is a 3 shroud, 0 clues location. So as a forced effect, that after you enter Broken Steps, you must either discard an asset you control or draw the topmost cultist enemy in the encounter discard pile. I will go ahead and discard Lone Wolf, because I can just play another one. All right, so investigate, move. I will go ahead and spend my resource to play Lone Wolf to replace itself. And that'll be the end of my turn. He does not hunt, he just stays. So we are ready to advance. Alright, we are going to advance this other agenda just through the awful classical Black Onyx. Cool. We'll go ahead and flip the Tide Rises. Red Dawn Sunrise. The tide continues to rise rapidly. The outer walls of the village assaulted by hurricane-force winds and freezing rain. The storm only grows in intensity as the evening turns to night. Soon, the tidewater will completely flood the city. All right, we'll shuffle the encounter discard pile and both copies of the Tidal Terror into the encounter deck. So just some more bad guys coming. So I need to gear up for fighting because I'm not going to have much of a choice here. There's going to be just too many bad guys, I think. Tidal Terror. He's terrible. There's one of them. There's the other. He's just bad. He's bad. He's bad. All right. Put him down here. And shuffle you in there. All right. Check the current C agenda. Okay. If it has a two or fewer doom on it, mark 1 conviction. It does not. If it has 3 or more doom on it, mark 1 doubt. So we've got some more doubt coming in. Another doubt. We're at a 5 doubt and 2 conviction. All right. And now we advanced to Agenda 2A. Let the storm rage. Clear all those off of there. Because it does not have any. All right, let the storm rage. The angry sea continues to barrage the island. Waves crash against the walls and rain pelts the rooftops. The rising sea is the rising sea the key to opening the path? If so, you have no choice but to let the storm rage on. Attach each copy of Ancient Evil gains Surge. Cool. Has a lightning effect that we can spend 1 clue and place 1 doom on this agenda. And it allows us to gain 2 resources if we do so. Okay. And that was the advancing the agenda. So we do get an encounter card. Here we go. It is Twisted to His Will. It is a Pact Treachery with a Revelation effect. If there is no doom in play, Twisted Hill gains Surge. Oh, there's doom in play. Otherwise, test Brain X, where X is the amount of doom in play. If we fail, we discard 2 cards from our hand at random. That could be worse. Actually, I don't know if I care whether I discard 2 cards at random, especially since I do have a shot at discarding the lockpick. So it's a Brain 4 versus a Brain 4. So it's even up. You know what? It's fine. Even up. 0, we got it. Holy shit. Minor victories, guys. Minor victories. All right. First thing I'm going to do, I'm all in on going up into the sky. I'm going to put another doom here. It says each investigator draws a card. So we have somehow miraculously avoided almost all of our negative awful things. Ooh, the gun is nice. The gun is very nice. Though the knife is also super nice. So the knife is better because it actually gives me more damage. That's funny. All right, let's go. Path leading the Abbey Church is blocked as an additional cost for you to enter the Abbey. Investigators at the Broken Stone must spend 3 clues as a group. Okay, so I'm gonna go back down here to get. All right, no problem. So 1, 2. I will move one of these here to put 2 clues here. Actually, I can't do that. This is where it gets slower. 1, 2. You suck so bad. I'll spend a resource to play the Clasp of Black Onyx just to get it out of my hands so it doesn't cause everything else to cost more. All right, so we have moved 1, 2. Last action was to play that turdly card. And I didn't get my Lone Wolf resource. All right, that's going to be it. So let's go ahead and we are ready for the next round. So we will advance our agenda. I need to discard something. I just drew the Sacrificial Beast. So before I get to discard something, I have to play the Sacrificial Beast. It forces me. It's okay. We'll go ahead and uh, so I wouldn't have had too many cards in my hand because the Sacrificial Beast would have gone into play instantaneously. Uh, at the farthest location from me, so I'm here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll put it up there. He goes up there. All right, so the Sacrificial Beast goes up there. We have reached the threshold for Agenda 2C. Well, we'll flip that. The path to Carcosa. The ritual is almost complete. All that is left is to find the gate and step through. Remove the remainder of this agenda deck from the game and replace it with the set aside 3C Act card. Set aside 3C Act card. Open the path above. All right. Open the path above. Clouds churn over the Abbey Tower, layers of reality unfold. Through the dark storm clouds, you can see the twisted spires of Carcosa. You have no choice but to make the leap. If each undefeated investigator is at the Abbey Tower and there are no clues on that location, advance. So we have to get to the Abbey Tower. Okay. Cannot get to the Abbey Tower because I don't have. How do I generate clues now? I don't. Yeah, how do I get into the. How do I get into the. I don't know how I get into the Abbey because I need 3 clues to get in there. I mean, I can get 1 here. I guess I'll just place. I'm just going to place an additional doom, is what I'll do. That's the only way that I can come up with how to do that. So, okay. All right, so we have advanced the agenda to Act 3C. Our encounter card. Well, there he is. And of course, he's right where we are. Uh, he spawns at Porte l'Avance or the Chapel of St. Aubert. Well, we don't have the chapel out yet. When the tide is high, they emerge from the sea to feed. Holy shit, he's terrible. Yeah, so he's on me. Here he is. What's up, dude? Alright, so he is on me. He is a 4/4/2 monster. He does not. He is a hunter, so he does hunt. Okay, that's sucky. That's really sucky for us. Okay. So my immediate response. Oh, fuck, I gotta fight him. I don't have a choice. I gotta fight him. I can do that one. He has 4 hit points. I might try to evade him. Alright, my fast play. I get 1 resource for Hard Knocks. I'll play that right away. And then we're going to go right here. I'm going to put my switchblade out. I'll pull out my knife. And we'll fight. So my first action will be to fight. So I get +2 attack for this. And if I win by 2 or more, I get +1 damage. Which would be nice. Alright, so I am now a fight of 5 versus his 4. I can discard Overpower to try to be at a fight 7 versus his 4. Here we go. Boom, tablets. Draw another one. Skull. -1 because it's minus the highest amount of doom in play. 1. So we hit him, and we succeeded by more than 2. Does it say by 2 or more than 2? By 2 or more. So I do 2 damage. Stick, stick. And I unfortunately get to draw a card. Whew. Okay. Been lucky on that one tonight. Okay. My second action, I'm going to actually attempt to I'm going to try to evade him. So that I can, I don't see, actually using my gun here, I don't see a reason to do it. I'm going to attempt to evade him. I'll go ahead and spend 2 resources to give me a skill 7. Moxie gives me a 4. What's this evade 4? Actually, I don't need to spend 2. I'll just spend 1 from Moxie. Put me at a 5 versus 2. Up by 3. -3 is good. We evade him now. So I stabbed him and then I ran away like a bitch. So he is going to go right back here. Gotta use 2 actions to put a doom to get those clues. I don't really want to fight that guy. Okay. So now he's down. And I'll spend 2 resources to play Hard Knocks. Now that he's evaded. So that I can boost my fighting with my resources. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Go ahead and refresh. He does not attack me because he was tired. We advance. There's the awful, awful, awful searching for Izzy. We go to the farthest location. I am going to put it over here at the church. Hopefully I'll get over there. 2 on the agenda. Our encounter card. Oh, the Swift Bayaki. He is a 2/3/2 monster Bayaki. He plays with the lowest remaining sanity. He has Hunter and Retaliate, and he is right where I am. When he would move via the Hunter keyword, instead move it 1 location at a time until it enters its prey's location. If it is moved more than 1 location by this effect, it does not attack. Okay, but he's on me now. And so is he, because he readied, so he's also on me. Yeah, we're just in a fight now. Holy crap. Things just got really shitty here. Okay, so we're gonna fight. I get my +1 resource for being all by myself. Or do I just run like a bitch? Run for your life. He's just going to chase me. They're both just going to chase me, so it doesn't exhaust them. So I better just fighting at this point. All right, we're going to fight the Tidal Terror since he's almost dead. So +2, so I'm a 5. I'm a 5 versus his 4. I will discard 1 for Lone Wolf to be at a 6 versus 4, up by 2. Skull -2. We're good. That's just still only does 1 though, instead of winning by 2. So we'll stick him and I'll fight him again. And I'll do the same thing. I'll be up by 2. So I'm at a 3, 4, 5, 6. +1. Actually puts me at a 7. Would have done 2 damage that time. As that kills him, he goes bye-bye. Discard that. The Swift Bayaki. I'm actually up by a good bit on him. I'm up 4-2 with my I'm up by 3 with my knife. I'll go ahead and be up by 4. Try to do 2 damage to him. We stick him. We get a +1, so we do get the extra damage. Doesn't kill him, so I am going to take 1 and 1. There's not a lot I can do about that. That 1 will get rid of Moxie, which does suck. There's nothing I can do, though. The only other thing I could have done was evade him. Too late now. I already pulled the tokens and did the damage. So, alright, so Moxie's going to go bye-bye. See ya. It definitely helped me, because it takes the 1 horror from him, and I will take a damage. Ugh. He doesn't hunt. He just hangs out there. Yeah, okay. So that's going to be a advance to the next round. 1 more on that agenda. That's getting ugly. I don't like it. Counter card. Mysterious Chanting. It's a Hex Treachery. Place 2 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy. If there are no cultist enemies in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a cultist enemy and draw it. Alright, so we go find a cultist. Don't like that either, because now we're starting to kind of get snowballed under by the amount of enemies here. Because I'm going to have to do some more fighting, because I don't have any clues. I've never played the scenario before, so I didn't know that I needed those clues. Any empty location. Sure. We'll put you over here so that I can kill you when I get to you. And he's got a doom on him. So he's almost there. Discard that. Alright, so we're still fighting. Go back inside. We're fighting. Lone Wolf gives me a resource. Okay. So we got to kill the Swift Bayaki, so we're going to fight him. We're at a 5 versus 3, or 2. So we're just going to stick him. -3 is still good, because we're up by 3. Die, Bayaki. Die. And then I will spend 2, and I don't have Doom to move, so I'm just going to add a Doom to give me 2 clues here. And that's the end of my turn. So we will advance, and that is going to advance that to put us in a dead heat here. That's not quite what I wanted. But it will trigger this. So we will flip it. And that'll remove the doom off of him. Worlds intertwine. Something is wrong. The flood must have triggered the gate by now. You research this ritual to the best of your abilities, but for some reason it isn't working. Desperate, you look up into the heavens for a sign. Lightning courses through the vortex of black clouds above. Figures robed in yellow search through the sky on the backs of monstrous winged creatures. Suddenly you realize your error. The tide wasn't the key, it was the sky. Spawn the set-aside Beast of Aldebaran, Baron enemy in the Abbey Tower. Check the campaign log. We gotta put him in the tower. The tower's over here. What tower? Oh, the North Tower. In the Abbey Tower. So we haven't got to the Abbey Tower yet. Because I can't get into the church. Alright, so another awesome enemy shows up. Things have gotten out of hand, folks. They have gotten out of hand. There's this guy. Holy shit. Okay. He'll be at the tower when the tower shows up. Oh, he's over here hanging out at Abbey Tower. And I'm going to make the assumption we're going to get her too. I'll go ahead and take her out. Check the campaign log. If Ashley Clark is not listed under VIP slain, she is not. Spawn her at. Fuck. Spawn her on me. Okay. What's up, Skeletor? Remove the set aside Act 3A from the game and advance to Agenda 3A. Alright, so we remove the set aside Act 3A. Oh, did I mess that up? I just want to check if I messed this all up. No, you got it. Something's not right, though. Guess we'll see. It says remove the set aside Act 3A and advance to Agenda 3A. City floods. Alright, the city floods. The water level continues to rise. The outer walls cannot stop the tide from swallowing the island. The streets flood with ice-cold water, and powerful waves demolish buildings where they stand. If you do not act soon, the path will be forever lost, and nobody will be able to prevent hazardous agents from releasing his bonds. Each copy of Ancient Evils has gained surge. It takes 8 to get through there, so that's all there is. So we're gonna need to move our ass, or we're gonna be toasted here. And of course, I have a freaking awful enemy on me. All right, so Ashley Clark, the songs die unheard. She has a 2 fight, 5 hit points, 4 agility. Monster Lunatic Elite. She hunts. Each investigator Ashley's location does not draw cards during the upkeep phase. No problem. I can go ahead and I would rather not draw cards, so I think that's actively okay. She's not too bad other than she causes 2 horror, which is terrible. Songs that the Hyades shall sing or flap the tatters of the king must die unheard in dim Carcosa. Alright, so that is just advancing the agenda. Now let's get an encounter card. Bang. Worlds Merge. It's an Omen Treachery. Brain 3. And it's bad if we fail, so we do not want to fail our Brain 3 test here. Okay, so we're 3 versus 3 because I'd lost my Moxie. 3 versus 3, so 3, 4, 5, 6 for Arcane Studies. Oh, fuck. Alright, so we are at Act 3 or Agenda 3. We take 3 horror and discard 3 cards from my hand. At random or just discard. So I take 3 horror. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And discard 3 cards from my hand. Go ahead and discard my gun. I don't think I'm going to need it. I'll discard elusive. And my lockpicks, they just cost too much. Okay, so we Yeah, the wheels are coming off, guys. The wheels are coming off. All right. Lone Wolf will get me a resource. We got Ashley here. I'm gonna have to use all 3 of my actions to kill her bitch ass. And she'd do 2 horror. 2 horror would be absolute. 2 horror will kill me. So I cannot stay here. Because, yeah, 2 horror will kill me. Because that puts me at 7, which is all I got. So I'll just use dodge to make sure she doesn't attack me. But we do need to figure out a way to kill her. All right, the only way to actually do it is to fight, so we're gonna fight. So I'm at a 5 against a 2. So she's not the toughest in the world, which is good. So I'm up by 3. I don't think I need to be. Actually, I do need to be up by more to make sure I do the 2 damage with my knife. So I will go ahead and do 1 more. So I'm at a 6 versus 2. Stick, got her. Do 2 damage. 1, 2. I'm gonna do another action. Same move. I don't have to exhaust the switchblade, right? Nope. Stick. Got her again. You know what? I will use my last action to fight her. I'll stick her 1 more time. We'll just kill her. Get rid of her. I don't need to be up by that many, so stick. Got it. Get out of here, Ashley. See ya. She dead. No hunters out here. No. All right. We roll on. Oh, I get to draw cards now. Not that I really want to. Ooh, okay. All right. That's looking up a little bit. All right. Ancient Evils, place 1 Doom. And it has Surge because of that card. Get the Crashing Floods. It's an Omen Treachery. It's an Agility 3. And if I fail, it's really bad. And lose 3 actions. That's called skip a turn. So I have to pass this. Okay. As much as I like my guns, I just don't think I need them. No. Because my Switchblade is amazing, it actually kind of replaces the need for my guns. So we are going to take the Agility 3. I am at Agility 3 as well. I'll discard my guns. I'll be Agility 7. Or Agility 6 versus 3. Fuck. Alright, so I take 3 damage. And I skip my turn, basically. So that's poor. Alright, so that is the end of that. My turn is now over with because I have no actions. Ready for the next round. Go ahead and throw another Doom up there. And another encounter card. Found the Rift Seeker. He is a 3 attack, 3 health, 4 evade. Or 4 agility monster Bayaki cultist. I like the cultist. Forced after the Rift Seeker attacks you, you must either take 1 additional damage and 1 additional horror, or place 1 Doom on each agenda in play. I can also place 1 Doom on each agenda in play and take 2 horror to discard the Rift Seeker. Well, I definitely can't do that. And he spawns where I am, so he is on me again. Yet again, I'm just getting mauled here, guys. All right, but I do get actions this time, so let's go ahead and get. I did forget to get my Lone Wolf last turn, so I'm going to take it now. All right, we're going to fight. So I'm at a 5 against his 3. 5, 6, 7. 0. Did get 2 damage. I will fight him again. I only need to be up by 3 this time. Skull, -3. Dead. Get out of here, Risk Seeker. All right, that's 2 actions. My third action, I will investigate. I will use my Streetwise, giving me +3. 3 against 3. -1. All right, we finally got one of the 3 clues we need. That took fucking forever. All right, next time. Off we go. It's going to be close. Okay. Actually, it's not. I think I'm going to lose. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to get everything I need. Yeah. All right, encounter card. Mysterious Chanting. It is a Hex Treachery. I place 2 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy. If there are no cultist enemies in play, so 2 Doom on him. Okay. Well, that answers my question. I have to go kill him now. So I can investigate 1, move there 2. I can discard an asset I control. Yeah, I can discard the Clasp of Black Onyx. All right, so investigate 1, move 2, kill 3. That's the play. All right, so I'll investigate here. Lone Wolf gives me 1. I will go ahead and spend 2, 1 and 2, to give me a 6 -1. So we get that clue as well. Second action will be to move. He engages me when I show up. And then I will fight. He is a 3. I am a 5. Hard Knocks makes me a 6. Skull is a -4. So we fail to do that. Fuck. Okay. So, oh, and I get to discard an asset so that I don't go draw a cultist. So he attacks me, doing 1. Ugh. Yeah, we're coming down to it. That will advance to the next round. I'd love to be able to move it off of there, but I don't have a way to do that. I have to get to the Abbey Tower, which I haven't even got to the Abbey yet, because I don't have the 3 clues. Okay. Counter card. Worlds Merge. It's a brain 3. If I fail it, we die. That's pretty much straight up how it is. If I fail it, we die. So 3. Go ahead and discard that. Ooh, I've got guts over there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tablet. Draw another one. -1. Go away. Discard that. I get to draw a card. Okay. All right, so we're still engaged with this guy. So I got to fight him to get rid of those. I think I'm gonna run out of time anyway, but we're gonna fight him. All right, so whip out my knife. I only need to do 1 to him. Go ahead and just be up by 2. Stick him. He dies. Gets rid of the 2 doom. All right, that was 1 action. I can't take him. My second action, I'll put out my Holy Rosary. 1, 2. And my third action, I will go here. Okay. I messed up that previous turn. It's a good thing I didn't kill that cultist because I messed up. I took too many actions, so because I forgot to go here and then here. So it ended up working out okay because I failed the test. I probably actually paid some resources that I shouldn't have, but it's fine. And I will take my 1 Free resource from Lone Wolf. All right, that's the end of the turn. Can't do anything else. So we will move along. Yeah, we're going to run out of time. It's guaranteed I'm going to run out of time. Which is going to, I think there's a good chance that that'll be the end of the campaign. We'll see. All right, so encounter card. Marked by the sign, it is a pact treachery. The revelation, brain 2, and if I fail, I take 2 horror. If the mana and pallid mass is in play, horror dealt by this effect is considered direct horror. And this test has plus 2 ability, 2 difficulty. Is not in play. He's still hiding out in my deck somewhere. Actually, I have like 4 treacheries still hanging out in my deck, so drawing a card is a bad idea at this stage. Okay, brain 2. I am a brain 3, 4. Brain 4. Brain 5. -2. Good. Discard that. All right, our turn. I need to get that 1 clue there. 1. He engages me. I will evade him. So I'm going to evade agility 5 against his 3 or 2. I'll spend my 1 clue from Lone Wolf there. So I'm at a 6. -3, good. So he is exhausted. All right, I want to check again because it matters for his forced ability. All right, I'm at agility 3, 4, 5. I discarded 1, 6. 5, 4, 3. I won by 1. So I will take a horror, put that on my Holy Rosary. I'll choose not to draw a card for manual dexterity being successful. So he is exhausted. That's 1, 2 evade, 3 investigate. I have to evade him again. Shroud 2 versus skill of 2. I will go ahead and spend, or a skill 3, 2 resources from Streetwise to make me a 6. We have our 3 clues. All right, move, evade, investigate. That's it. Ready up. He gets to ready. There he goes. No damage on him. All right, yeah, see, we're going to run out of time. It's okay. I did the best I could with going in blind. I literally walked into this absolutely blind, so I have no idea what's coming. Card. Got the Hunted by a Bayaki. It's a pact treachery. Test agility 6, and if I fail, we discard a top X cards. Looking for Bayaki, and X is the amount we failed by. Okie dokie. So it's a 6, a test 6. So we are going to need to man up here and discard the living crap out of everything. All right, so Unexpected Courage. Streetwise gives me a 6, 7, 8, 9. Counts as losing by 1. So I will flip 1 card. It is an omen. Take a horror. Don't kill my Holy Rosary, because I can take 1 horror. Okay. So I don't want to kill my Holy Rosary. And it says shuffle the encounter deck. We'll discard those. A whole pile of auto fails in the encounter deck, man. It's ridiculous. Or in the chaos bag tonight. Just ridiculous. Alright, so this guy's on me again, so I need to evade him. 2. Yeah. nothing I can do. All right, so I will evade him. I am a 3 versus its 2. 3. I get a lone wolf real quick. 3 versus a 2. 3. Oh, let's discard 2. 1, 2 to make me a 6 versus a 2. Tablet says draw another. 0. He is evaded, and I don't take any damage this time. So 1 to evade. 2, 3. I have to discard an asset. So I can. Those are permanent. I can't discard those. Because I don't want to put an enemy out right now. I'll have to discard Lone Wolf, I think. Yeah. Okay. So that is the end of our turn. We're ready. And that advances the agenda. I think that's going to end the game, guys. Let's see. Flip it. We were such a good spot, too. And then we... die unheard. The sea swallows Mont Saint Michel whole. Seawater pours over the walls and crashes through the lower half of the city. The Abbey is the only refuge from the flood, but even that will be consumed in time. The vortex above, your only hope for escaping this doom, suddenly fades into the wisps of gray clouds. That's not good. That means I think we're dead. You sit on a slab of wet rock outside the Abbey and contemplate the madness all around you. How has it come to this? All of this even is all of this even truly happening, or will you awaken in an asylum like Daniel Chesterfield, a victim of some cruel cosmic joke? We get resolution 3. Resolution 3. Resolution 3. When you awaken, you're sitting in shore Gothic of Mont Saint Michel's Abbey. No rain pelts the glass of the windows above, and you hear no thunder nor screeching of winged horrors overhead. Somehow you had escaped the island's certain doom. You creep to the door of the Abbey and open it with trepidation. A dazzling light sears your eyes, and you lift your hand to block the glare of 2 suns. You stand overlooking the lake of holly. Black stars hang in the heavens above. Beyond, over leagues of tossing cloud waves, the towers of Carcosa rise beyond the shattered noon. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? In your campaign log, record that the realm of Carcosa merged with our own, and Hastur rules over them. Who shall not be named, rules over them both. Each investigator is driven insane, and the investigators lose the campaign. Dang, guys, we're in good shape too. I felt pretty good about that. Dang. I thought we had a shot at it, guys. I really did. Until I got to the point where I'm like, whoa, no, I advanced too fast and I didn't have the clues I needed to get through. And it just literally stonewalled me. I got stuck. And then just the enemies after enemies after enemies, they just kept hitting me. Man, that sucks. Oh well. So next time, guys, I'll be starting a new campaign with our girl Jenny. She failed the path to Carcosa. We succeeded to the Dunwich Legacy, and we failed the path to Carcosa. We're going to do our next trip. I don't know what we'll play. I'll figure that out. But until next time, guys, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe to this video, and please consider looking at some of my other content. And share, spread the love with your friends. And until next time, folks, take care.
Boom goes the dynamite.